Hello students, welcome to online session. We were doing playing with numbers, the first chapter in mathematics. Today we are going to learn about tests of divisibility. What do you mean by divisibility? Say for example, you consider any number, divide that number by divisor. Okay, if you get the remainder 0, then we say that particular number is divisible by the divisor. Say for example, 26. Divide this number by 2. 2 ones are 2. Take this 6 down. 2 3s are 6. You will get the remainder 0. So I can say 26 is divisible by 2. Now consider the same number 26. Now divide this number by 3. So how many times it goes? 3 8s are 24. The remainder is 2. So in this case 26 is not divisible by 3 because the remainder is 2. If remainder is 0, then I can say it is divisible by 3. But since it is giving the remainder 2, so I can say 26 is not divisible by 3. So this is how we test the divisibility. But this is for smaller numbers. What if it is a big, large number? Then how do you do? So we have a simpler method for that. Okay, we are going to learn that method one by one. Now we will check one by one. The first one, divisibility by 10. Say for example, you just have to see the last digit of the number. Okay, the last digit of the number is 0. Then we can say this number is divisible by 10. Remember children, do you know the multiples of 10? 10, 20, 30, 40, like it goes on. In all these cases, the last digit is 0. Only then we can say that it is divisible by 10. So by just looking at the number, you just have to you can tell that it is divisible by 10 by looking at this last digit. So if it is some other number, say for example 2, 3, 5, 5. In this case, it is 5. 5 doesn't come in the multiples of 10. So we can say that this is not divisible by 10. Now coming to divisibility by 5. Now in this case, the multiples of 5 are 5, 10, 15, 20, it goes on. Everybody knows 5 times table, right? So here the last digit is 5 or 0. Okay. So any number, for example, say 1350, here the last digit is 0, so it is divisible by 5. If the last digit is say 5, then it is also divisible by 5. So these are the two rules. So you just have to observe the last digit. If it is 0 or 5, then that number is divisible by 5. Understood this much? Now we'll move on to divisibility by 2. Here consider this multiples of 2. 2, 4, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 3s are 6, 8, like this. It goes on, right? Now if you consider this last digit here, it has to be either 2, 4, 6, 8 or 0. So for example, in these two cases, the last digit is 0 and 4. So these two numbers are divisible by 2. So only thing you have to remember is, for a number to be divisible by 2, the last digit should be either 2, 4, 6, 8 or 0. Fine. Now coming to divisibility by 3 and 9. 141. Okay. Here you have to add the digits. Okay. Now 1 plus 4, 5, 5 plus 1, 6. And now check this sum is divisible by 3. Okay, yes, of course it is divisible by 3. You will get 2 as the answer and remainder as 0. So this number is divisible by 3. Okay. So the rule is you just have to add the digits and find out whether this sum is divisible by 3 or not, whether this is the multiple of 3 or not. The same thing for 9 also. Say for example 81. This gives you 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 is divisible by 9. So this 81 is divisible by 9. The rules are same for 3 and 9. You just have to add the digits and find out whether the sum is a multiple of 3 or 9, and then say accordingly that that number is divisible by 3 or 9. Understood, children? Okay, now consider this number 21. 21 is 2 plus 1 gives you 3. So it is divisible by 3. But is this divisible by 9? No, because the sum is not a multiple of 9. So remember children, not all the numbers which are multiple by 3 are, divisible by 3 are may not be divisible by 9. Understood? But the other way around is, vice versa is true. Like for all the numbers which are divisible by 9 will be divisible by 3 also, because 3 is a factor of 9. Understood? The same way here also, all the numbers which are divisible by 10 will be divisible by 2 also and 5 also, because 2 and 5 are factors of 10. But the other way around is not true. Whichever the numbers were divisible by 2 may not be divisible by 10. Understood? Okay, now let's solve these sums. Okay, I'll read out the question first. If the division n divided by 5 leaves a remainder of 3, what might be the ones digit of n? N is some unknown number, we don't know. Whether it is a 2-digit number, 3-digit number, we don't know. But we know that it is divisible by 5. Okay, and it leaves the remainder 3. So only this much we know. Now we have to tell what will be the ones value, that is the unit place, ones digit of this number we have to find out. Now you know this, if it is divisible by, if the number is divisible by 5, that means the last digit should be 0 or 5, right? So if it is 0, then the remainder also 0. If it is 5, then the remainder is also 0. But here remainder is 3. So you just have to add 0 plus 3 gives you 3 and 5 plus 3 gives you 8. So the last digit, that is the ones digit of this number, should be either 3 or 8. Understood, children? So this is the answer for this. Now coming to this example, check the divisibility of this large number by 3. First what is the first step? We have to add all the digits of this number to find out the divisibility test. So we will add 2 plus 1 plus 4 plus 6 plus 5 plus 8 plus 7. So how much is this? 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 4, 7, 7 plus 6, 13, 13 plus 5, 18, 18 plus 8, 26, 26 plus 7 is 33. So what is the next step? After adding, we have to check whether this is divisible by 3, if it is a multiple of 3. So for that we have to divide by this number by 3. It gives you 11 as the quotient and remainder 0. So we can say the answer is yes. It is divisible by 3. This large number is divisible by 3 because it gives the remainder 0. Understood? Now coming to one more example. Now we have to test whether this number is divisible by 3. So what what is the first step? Add all the digits. 1 plus 5 plus 2 plus 8 plus 7. 1 plus 5, 6, 6 plus 2, 8, 8 plus 8, 16, 16 plus 7 gives you 23. Now 23 is divisible by 3 or not, we have to find out. Now when you divide 23 by 3, it gives you 7 as the quotient and remainder as 2. So if you are not able to do this short division, you can always do this way. This is your traditional method of dividing. So 7s are 21, gives you 2 as a remainder. This way also we can do. So then what is the answer now? The answer for this is no. This number is not divisible by 3. Okay, now let's do some sums from exercise 1.2. I'll read the question first. If 21y5 is a multiple of 9 where y is a digit, what is the value of y? Now this is a number where we have to find this value of y, and it's a digit. A digit means only one digit. It cannot take two digit or 3 digits. So now what is the rule for finding out whether it is a multiple of 9? That is nothing but you just have to add these digits. So what is this? 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus y should be a multiple of 9. Okay. Now what are the multiples of 9? Yeah, of course 9 is a multiple of 9. 9 ones are 9. Then comes 18. Then comes 27. These are all multiples of 9. Now if I say y is equal to, if I say this answer, the sum is 9, then 8 plus y equals 9. That means y is equal to 1. 9 minus 8 is 1. So here the value of y is 1. So the answer is 1. So what is that number? It is 2115. Now coming to the next one. If 31z5 is a multiple of 3 where z is a digit, what is the value of z? Here also you have to apply the same rule. You have to add all the digits and find out. So 3 plus 1 plus z plus 5. This gives you 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. So 9 plus z. 9 plus z should be a multiple of 3. Already here 9 is a multiple of 3. So z can take the value of 0. Okay. So z can, if z takes the value of 3, that is also 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 is also multiple of 3. Now if z takes the value of 6. 6 plus 9, that is also 15. So 15 is also a multiple of 3. It can take the value of 6 also. Now if z takes the value of 9, 9 plus 9, 18. 18 is also a multiple of 3. So these are the answers. It can be, z can take the value of 0 or 3 or 6 or 9. Accordingly the number will be 3105 or 3135 or 3165 or 3195. Understood, children? Hope you have understood this much. The other two sums in this exercise, I will leave it to you. You try it out. It is using the same method you have to solve. Okay? Thank you.